Same practice, same team, new focus. Advanced Family Dental is now Advanced Focus Dental. As dentistry has changed, we have too. We still provide routine dental care, but have added cosmetics, smile makeovers, clear braces, Botox, and fillers to our services. We also custom design and 3D print beautiful lifelike dentures in days, not weeks. Don't put off the new smile you deserve. Advanced Family Dental is now Advanced Focus Dental. Learn more at afd.dental.
When you need insurance coverage for anything, you only need to make one call to Troy Thompson Agency in Albert Lea, 507-377-2852. Troy has been an independent insurance agent for a long time, and that means that he can find an insurance plan that's perfect for you from one of the many top-rated insurance companies he represents. It's complete insurance coverage for your car, home, life, and business. Troy Thompson Agency has it all for you in one place, 1330 West Main Street, Albert Lea. Call 507-377-2852 today and get the peace of mind you need.
It's the simplest expression. Smallest thing that changes everything. A smile. An upturn of the mouth. A brightening of the eyes. So easy. Making this the house with the best snacks. Kidless for the night. Like you're 20 again. A smile lights it up. Understands it all. Apologizes. Makes everything okay. And welcomes unconditionally. Because the shortest distance between two people
How's your day going?
is a smile.
Thank you.
Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle.
GT Window and Door of Albert Lea is the 2025 Albert Lea Tribune Reader's Choice for Best Window and Siding Company, and they were also voted Best Contractor. Every vote is a reminder of the trust you place in their team to take care of your home, your family, and your investment. GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT are proud to be a local business serving local people. Call 507-320-0575 and get their team working on your next project. See some examples of their work at gtwindowanddoor.com.
The man, the yellow van, call Service Master.
Burst pipe or water damage? No problem. Call the experts at Service Master by Ayat. Hi, this is Beth Ayat. Our staff is trained and certified to assist you with any water damage after a burst pipe or leaky water. Locally owned since 1995, Service Master by Ayat will be there in your time of need.
The man, the yellow van, call Service Master.
Mr. Sandless in Albert Lea refinishes any kind of floors without sanding. Guaranteed adhesion, guaranteed satisfaction, best warranty in the business. Outdoors, they'll refinish decks, fences, furniture, concrete, and more. Any type of floor indoors like tile, slate, laminates, concrete, asphalt, ceramic, and more. Call local Mr. Sandless, Troy Irvine at 507-391-9100 or check him out online, mrsandless.com. Take the first step toward the smile you've always wanted with a call to Alpha Orthodontics in Albert Lea. Dr. Gleich specializes in creating confident, picture-perfect smiles and is the area's only top 1% Diamond Invisalign provider. If you're looking for a less noticeable way to straighten your teeth, ask about Invisalign. Call 507-377-0222 today and schedule your complimentary consultation. Alpha Orthodontics, where dream smiles begin. Stay up to date on Tiger activities by following Albert Lea Live on social media. See what's on tap for the week and check out daily game day graphics to always know what's happening. You'll also get fast updates of game postponements and cancellations. Like and share our posts to keep others updated and leave a comment with any questions for quick answers. Follow us at Albert Lea Live on Facebook, Instagram, and X and catch all the action on albertlealive.com. Welcome to Roy's house as we get started here on another Big Nine boys hockey game. The JV game just ended and Rochester Mayo took it to our Albert Lea boys 6-0, out shooting them 46-18 in the game. But we'll hope for a better result here from the varsity coming up. here in about a half hour or so. Welcome to the Tiger pregame show. I'm Jay Paul, voice of the Tigers, along with my producer, Chad Butzler, and our camera operator, my daughter, Farron, a member of the freshman class here in these hallowed halls of Albert Lea. Albert Lea and Rochester MAYO play once a year, so it's a 4-point conference game, and we have won the last 2 years. So hopefully we can extend that to another one. The Tigers are 1-1 on the season. Our last game on Tuesday was underwhelming, to say the least, and a 4-1 loss here to Mankato West. 2 days later, they face a MAYO team that is 1-2 after beating 1-4 Osseo at home in their opener 8-4, but then getting drilled at home by a pretty good Farmington team. 10-1 was the final there, and they lost Tuesday at New Prague 1-0. So they've been outscored 15-9 in 3 games. They have 3 guys with 2 goals each, do the Spartans: Oliver Birch, Ethan Daniels, and Finn Murray. 3 other dudes have 1 goal apiece. They have 3 guys with 3 points each, including Birch with 2 goals, Xander and an assist. Noah Hagan has 3 assists, and Joseph Villarama also has a goal and 2 assists. Jacob Canfield leads them in penalty minutes with 14. Nobody else on the team with more than 4 in the box. Their power play is 25%, 1 for 4. Their PK, 0%, 0 for 4. They've scored 4 goals in the first period, 3 goals in the second, and 2 goals in the third period. They score less as the game goes on so far. They give up more goals early, yielding 5 in the first period, 8 in the middle period, and 1 in the third. So, Chad, there's some chances there to take advantage. Maybe we put them in the penalty box, and also, as the game goes on, they get weaker.
Yeah, I haven't seen the boys play yet this year, so I'm excited for tonight. I did watch a little bit of your game Tuesday night, but not all of it. So, yeah, it's still early in the year. Their third game. They're still working out a lot of their preseason jitters and stuff. So,
and we'll talk with Coach Matt Erickson, who said, well, I won't wreck it. He says why he thinks they played a little underwhelmingly on Tuesday. But Tigers' power play is 16%, not great, 1 for 6. But their PK is still 100% on the year, 4 for 4. We've scored 1 goal in the first period this year, 4 in the second, 1 in the third. Our defense has given up 3 in the first, 1 in the second, and 1 goal in the third. We have 6 goals, led by 2 for the freshman sensation Fletcher Persig, who I will talk to in the player profile here before the game, coming right up. And then 1 each for Jacob Kolker, Ethan Steeler, Tyler Balf, and Casey Olvey, with Nate Herr collecting 2 assists and 4 others with 1 each. Team points leaders are Herr, Persig, and Casey with 2 each, 6 others with 1 each. Penalty minutes are led by Drake Sternhagen, who had 15. Zayden Brewer, Evan Enfinson, and Nate Herr have 2 minutes each. 4 of the top 6 Tiger scorers back this year from last year, but they are led by young Fletcher Persig. I think he thinks he's going to average a goal a game in his 5-year career. We'll ask him about that coming up here in the player profile. But, yeah, maybe you're the reason we lost. Our good luck charm.
I'll take
Chad
the blame.
was at home. Yeah. Senior Owen Hansen is goaltending tonight. He played the first game in the win against Red Wing and got 24 saves and 25 chances. He's a senior. The Tigers' game against Sibley was postponed. That Thanksgiving turkey trot, they call it up there in Inver Grove Heights. But they're going to make that up now. That was announced today, December 16th at 7:15. That's a week from next Tuesday, the 16th of December. We won't have that on our live stream, but that's when they're going to do it. If you're watching this free live stream, please let all your friends and family near and far know about AlbertLeaLive.com. And if you own or run a business, please consider advertising on our 140 plus games and events each year. Call me at 507-402-1600 and I'll give you the details. Nobody can get your message to as many people as AlbertLeaLive.com can. Call me at 507-402-1600. Leave a message. I'll get back to you with proof of that. And nobody gives you more in return for your advertising dollar than AlbertLeaLive.com. Just ask our current sponsors, Hy-Vee of Albert Lea, Advanced Focus Dental of Albert Lea, GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT of Albert Lea, Troy Thompson Agency in Albert Lea, Mr. Sandless of Albert Lea, Alpha Orthodontics of Albert Lea Bus Company, and Service Master by Hyatt, who also is our scoreboard sponsor, as you see on there, featured, connected to the scoreboard at all times. Albert Lea Boys Hockey head coach Matt Erickson joins me on the Tiger pregame after a break, and I'll also talk, like I said, with the freshman sensation Fletcher Persig and the student manager for the boys hockey team, Maya Fuller coming up here, too, on AlbertlyLive.com.
Hungry? Hy-Vee Market Grill is better than ever with classic favorites and mouth-watering new menu items. We've got breakfast sandwiches worth getting out of bed for, made from scratch omelets. And let's do lunch. Try our delicious sandwiches, fresh salads, and the juiciest burgers around. Whether you dine in, get it to go, or have it delivered, the best breakfast and lunch is at Hy-Vee Market Grill.
Same practice, same team, new focus. Advanced Family Dental is now Advanced Focus Dental. As dentistry has changed, we have too. We still provide routine dental care, but have added cosmetics, smile makeovers, clear braces, Botox, and fillers to our services. We also custom design and 3D print beautiful lifelike dentures in days, not weeks. Don't put off the new smile you deserve. Advanced Family Dental is now Advanced Focus Dental. Learn more at afd.dental.
Mr. Sandless in Albert Lea refinishes any kind of floors without sanding. Guaranteed adhesion, guaranteed satisfaction, best warranty in the business. Outdoors, they'll refinish decks, fences, furniture, concrete, and more. Any type of floor indoors like tile, slate, laminates, concrete, asphalt, ceramic, and more. Call local Mr. Sandless, Troy Irvine at 507-391-9100 or check him out online, mrsandless.com. Here we go with the Tiger pregame, and Albert Lea boys hockey coach Matt Erickson always joining me on the Tiger pregame. Coach, off to a 1-1 start this season in the conference, and overall you're 1-0 in your section after handling Red Wing in the opener 5-1, but you were brought down to earth with a underwhelming 4-1 loss to a scrappy Mankato West squad Tuesday.
Yeah, well, I give West credit. They're slated to be a top 2 team over in Section 3. Honestly, watching them in warm-ups, I knew we were going to have our hands full.
They're fast.
They're big. They're fast, skilled. Give them credit. They're a good team. Obviously, we didn't like the outcome. I did like our pushback after being down 2 goals and then getting it to 2-1. I thought our second period was more of our style. Yeah. And then, to give up 2 goals, we made some mistakes. Second game of the year, sure. That's something that's going to happen. Some uncharacteristic mistakes as well, and that's no excuse, but they really hurt us. And then the 2 goals in the last minute of the first and the last minute of the second were not great for us. So,
well, now you got Rochester Mayo in Roy's house tonight, and they've tended to give up goals early this year. 5 in their 3 first periods this season, and 8 goals against them in their 3 second periods. So that's maybe something you can, I don't know if that's just a trend or it doesn't play out over the year.
They've played in their 3 games they've played. So they played Farmington, who is out of the metro, and they're always going to have some talent, right, with the size of school. I thought I watched their film against New Prague on Tuesday. They're scrappy, right? They always are. They're very well coached. I know Coach Matt Noterman very well. They're going to be ready, and honestly, if we're not ready, it's going to be a long game for us tonight.
Could be. The Spartans now 0 for 4 in their PK, so maybe you can draw some penalties. You can take advantage of that.
Yeah, we talked about that in our pregame meeting, that their PK and their power play haven't been firing as well. So we talked about that. Talked about some of the things we need to do, on our power play, and quite frankly, some of our systems that we need to implement that we're still working on this early in the year. And I'm hoping that we're a little more settled in, not as nervous as we were Tuesday, because we showed it in the first period.
There was a lot of people here, and you had some young players out there too, although the freshman does well, but you had a sophomore in goal. They played their young goalie too.
Yeah, they did. And he was, I thought our goalie was good. I thought their goalie was good. They were both steady. And we expect that from our duo that we have. I think and I hope as we get going, some of our younger guys, because we had 6 sophomores and a freshman in the lineup, that we get acclimated to the speed. We're not as nervous as we get going, because playing at home, a lot of times there's a lot of pressure. And especially early in the year, you could kind of see some of those tendencies that were, a little bit of a concern for us going into the game.
Senior Owen Hansen back in goal tonight?
Yep. Owen's going to get the start tonight, and he was very serviceable on Friday last week, and we're looking for the same out of Owen tonight.
What about the kid, Fletcher? A goal in each of his first 2 games. He's going to start thinking he's going to get one every game for 4 years.
Well, that would be great, right?
Good problem to have.
If that happens, good for him. I'm probably going to take the under on that one.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a knack for the net, right? And, was extremely happy with that line, what we call the green line, with Fletcher and Ethan Brownlee centering with Big Sammy McGill on there.
Yeah.
I thought they were good. They brought us some energy, obviously scored our only goal. As the game went on, they were seeing more ice. And with their size and their forechecking ability, and hopefully they're able to defend like we want them to. Extremely happy with that group right now, and we're looking at big things out of that group and hopefully the rest of our group tonight.
Well, how good can Fletcher get? He's so tall already as a freshman.
And his brother was a big boy.
Yeah.
I mean,
and
hopefully,
your leading scorer.
Leading scorer from last year. Yeah, so they've got knacks for the net, right? They know how to score, and that's a good thing. That's a great attribute for us. He's off to a good start. We knew at some point he was going to contribute. If you'd have told me it would have been the first 2 games, then maybe would have questioned that. But good for him. He's put in some hard work over the summer and deserves to be with us.
Hey, go get a W tonight against the Spartans. I think it's there for the taking.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks, Jay.
When you need insurance coverage for anything, you only need to make one call to Troy Thompson Agency in Albert Lea, 507-377-2852. Troy has been an independent insurance agent for a long time, and that means that he can find an insurance plan that's perfect for you from one of the many top-rated insurance companies he represents. It's complete insurance coverage for your car, home, life, and business. Troy Thompson Agency has it all for you in one place, 1330 West Main Street, Albert Lea. Call 507-377-2852 today and get the peace of mind you need. GT Window and Door of Albert Lea is the 2025 Albert Lea Tribune Reader's Choice for Best Window and Siding Company, and they were also voted Best Contractor. Every vote is a reminder of the trust you place in their team to take care of your home, your family, and your investment. GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT are proud to be a local business serving local people. Call 507-320-0575 and get their team working on your next project. See some examples of their work at gtwindowanddoor.com. Take the first step toward the smile you've always wanted with a call to Alpha Orthodontics in Albert Lea. Dr. Gleich specializes in creating confident, picture-perfect smiles and is the area's only top 1% Diamond Invisalign provider. If you're looking for a less noticeable way to straighten your teeth, ask about Invisalign. Call 507-377-0222 today and schedule your complimentary consultation. Alpha Orthodontics, where dream smiles begin.
When your carpets, upholstery, and floors look dirty and stained, call the professionals at Service Master by Ayat. Service Master has been an industry leader for more than 20 years and have proven cleaning products to remove even the toughest stains and get the winter weather out of your carpets and floors. Eliminate dirt and grime from your carpet, hardwood, tile, and laminate floors. When you're in need of cleaning, demand the yellow van and call Service Master by Ayat today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
All right, player profile is Fletcher Persig. He's number 6. A freshman, huh?
Yeah.
How do you get so tall being a freshman? My Lord, I got to raise my arm up just to get this microphone to your mouth.
Yeah.
You're growing good. You're eating well?
Yeah.
And I suppose now, maybe you have been earlier too, but especially now being on varsity, weightlifting is a big part of your training and stuff like that?
Yeah.
How much can you bench press?
Like almost a plate, not that much. But.
So what do you think, freshman, being on the varsity, doing so well like this? You still trying to stay humble?
Yeah, having fun. Yeah.
It's kind of cool because you get to hang with the older guys, and here, let's see. Oh, they locked you out. We're in the hallway here, and people are using the doors. Fletcher leads the team in with 2 goals. Geez, you got a goal in each game. You're going to start thinking you can do that all the way through your 4-year career now, huh?
We'll see.
No, you look good out there, man. What your coach told me, you got to watch number 6 because he's an up-and-comer, and sure enough, here you come out blazing early on. It's good to get that out of the way, though, right, the scoring, because if you were in a drought to start, then you'd start doubting yourself.
Yeah.
So I think that's a good thing. Well, you wouldn't have any college plans. You're a freshman, or do you? Yeah, college plans? You play any other sports?
I play baseball.
Okay, baseball, and not on the varsity yet, or?
No, just ninth grade.
What position are you?
I play first base.
All right. Can you hit good?
Yeah.
All right. Well, looking forward to it because we do all kinds of baseball with high school as well as Legion and the other two. Any significance as to your number 6 uniform number?
No, it's what they had.
Just what they, just the sweater they gave you? Do you have a pregame ritual, Fletcher?
No.
Do you have a nickname? Do they call you Fletch?
Yeah, they do.
Pretty much, yeah. Favorite musical artist or group?
The Luminaires.
Oh, okay. I've heard of that. How about a favorite food?
I don't know. I just like breakfast.
That's like cereal or like bacon and eggs kind of?
Bacon and eggs and
there you
steak
go.
And stuff.
Nice. Favorite drink?
I'll go with Gatorade.
Favorite app?
TikTok.
Favorite actress or actor? TV, movies, doesn't matter. Somebody?
Adam Sandler.
Sandler's a good one, the Sandman. And favorite athlete?
Connor McDavid.
Okay, that's a good one to have. He's pretty good. And finally, last question: favorite cartoon?
SpongeBob.
There you go. That's kind of a popular one, but it's a classic for sure. All right, man. Hey, stay healthy and keep doing what you're doing, man.
All right. Thank you.
We're hiring. The Albert Lee Bus Company is looking to add additional bus drivers and monitors to its team. This is ideal for retirees, parents, or anyone looking for supplemental income. No experience is necessary, with paid training and a sign-on bonus of $1,000 after 6 months. With a flexible work schedule, you can drive when it works for you. Give us a call or head over to our website today.
Here we are on the player profile, and today it's not necessarily a player, but you're closely related to the players. Maya Fuller is the team manager?
Team manager.
How long have you been doing that?
This is my first year doing that.
Oh, really? First year. All right. And what grade are you in?
12.
Senior, huh? Do you have any plans for college in the future?
Go to college to major in nursing.
Okay. Any college in particular?
Either McHale State or Wyona State.
Oh, okay. Well, those are good. Yeah. How about? Let me see. I got any other? Do you play any sports?
No, I don't.
And how about favorite musical artist or group?
Taylor Swift.
Oh, Taylor. Yeah. I got a couple of daughters who love her too. Favorite food?
Tacos.
That's a good one. Favorite drink?
Coke.
There you go. Favorite app?
Either Roblox or Instagram.
Okay. How about your favorite actor or actress of all time? TV, movies, whatever?
Not sure.
Okay. How about, let me see, favorite athlete?
Not entirely sure.
You don't watch a lot of sports, or?
I watched LEA, but that's it.
Yeah. And the final question, favorite cartoon?
SpongeBob.
Oh, yeah, that's a classic as always.
Yep.
All right, well, I see you working hard out there all the time with the team and getting them all the stuff that they need, and I thought everybody would like to get to meet you a little bit.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
All right. Nicely done. Maya Fuller.
Fall and winter typically mean the end of outdoor adventures for your family. Well, not anymore. Visit North Star Recreation in Owatonna to see their full line of Ice Castle RVs and keep the fun alive all year round. They also deliver a full line of enclosed and utility trailers for all of your hauling needs. Find them just north of Owatonna, across I-35 from Bass Pro Shops, or check out their inventory online at northstar-recreation.com and drive away with your new trailer.
Quick.
your flu shot appointment is quick and convenient.
You can just walk up when you're shopping or schedule an appointment, whichever works for you. Keeping families and communities healthy feels good. Visit your Hy-Vee pharmacy, get your flu shot, and earn a 20-cent fuel saver today.
Back here at Roy's Barn, Roy Nystrom Arena, here in Albert Lea for the third. They start out, Chad, with 3 Big 9 games. A lot of times you start out with a non-conference game somewhere or maybe a section game, but the boys here for Albert Lea, 3 in a row from the conference. And this is a 4-pointer, so a very important game.
Yeah, anytime you only play once a year in the Big 9, that's a huge game.
And it's what we've been doing here with these guys for the last several years. And I go back 3 years ago they beat us, but we've beaten them the last 2 years for those 4 points, and hopefully we can keep that going. You know, that top line is back together now with Drake Sternhagen back in the fold, and he hasn't scored yet, either an assist or a goal, but he is one of those guys who can disrupt. He gets to digging in the corners, and he'll get some goals going himself. He's a junior this year. Jacob Kolker with 2 goals as a captain, a senior centerman, and in his career, 20 goals, 23 assists, 43 points. Casey Alvey, young sophomore. See, they got the senior and a junior with the sophomore on that first line. Casey got his first varsity goal in the game against Red Wing, and he also had 2 assists to that for a team-leading 3 points. And then you go to the top D pairs. Aiden Brua, the other captain, a senior, who's got 2 assists already this year, and 42 of those for his career with 17 goals. He's got 59 total points. He's got the most points of anybody career-wise on this squad and does a great job there at defense. And Nate Herr, the other defenseman starting as sophomore, got his first save of the year in one of the first 2 games, so he got a point going there. And like I said, these youngsters, you'd like to get points early in the season so they're not searching and going, what's wrong with me, or doubting themselves. They figure it out right away.
Yeah, absolutely. We've seen it with the girls too, with Indy on the girls team.
Yeah. Of course, a lot of other guys who get play. Tyler Belf, Ethan Steeler, and Brock Scott on the second line tonight. Fletcher Persig, Ethan Brownlee, and Sam McGill on that third line, the green line. Bryson Gilliam, sophomore, and Bodie Miller, sophomore, also available for Matt tonight on offense. And the defenseman, the second pair, is Drew Ulvey, the sophomore, with his twin brother Casey. He's got no points on the year, but from his defensive position, that's a little harder to do than Casey out there on the wing. But Evan Anfinson, senior, also no points so far on the year. But Ethan Hauser, one of their other sophomore defensemen, does have an assist on the year. 2 goalies, and so far they've been rotating them. They started with Owen Hansen that first game. He got a 5-1 win over Red Wing, so the 1 goal against average with a save percentage of 96%. Ledger Olson, a little tougher time against West on Tuesday, the sophomore, and give up the 4 goals. Not all his fault, for sure. A couple of those were just him against the player, and he did actually stop that penalty shot, which I thought was nice to do for a sophomore, his first ever varsity start. He's got an 89% save percentage and a 4 goal against average. Our power play is 16%, but our penalty kill 100%. Their penalty kill is 0, ours is 100%. That doesn't mean that's going to be how it turns out tonight, because it's early, and it's not a big number as far as what do they call it? Its sample size is pretty small here yet, with just 2 or 3 games in the books here. Matt Erickson in his 5th year of head coaching, 10th year overall here. He was another one of those disciples of Roy Nystrom. Mike Carlson, the girls coach, says the same thing. He learned a lot under Roy, and a lot of guys can say that for sure. Roy Nystrom is legendary. Of course, you don't get a building named after you if you're not a quality person all around. Talk to those guys who played for him, no matter how long ago it was, and they all to a man say, just the greatest, Roy Nystrom. Never got to meet him myself.
Myself neither.
He's still around here somewhere, but he doesn't go to games as much anymore, I guess. And if he ever does, Roy, if you're listening, you're always welcome to come up here and join us on the boys hockey.
I'd love to hear what he's got
Oh my
to
gosh,
say.
He's forgotten more about hockey than we know together.
Oh, absolutely.
For sure. We're just down to a couple of minutes here, and Zambona's finishing up, and then we'll get the starting lineups and national anthem for you here before the Mayo tilt Also tonight, the girls are at Mayo with their 5-2 record. And it's a basketball game going on at OJ Gym with Lance and his... No, it's not Lance and his crew. It's Tyler and his crew over there. Tom Jones part of that, too. So you want to... They're on AlbertlyLive.com as well if you want to check them out. Their game starts at 7:30 against Winona over there at OJ Gym. We'll get started here. It's supposed to be right now, but... Well, there we go. We're getting some announcing going here as they'll have the teams come out, and those youth hockey folks with the flags will be out here too. There's also a boys swimming and diving meet going on tonight at Rochester Century, and they had a JV and varsity meet over there. It started 6 o'clock for that, and tomorrow there's, wrestling tournament. Actually, I think that started today, didn't it?
Girls started today. Boys are Friday, Saturday. Girls are Thursday, Friday.
Okay, well, it says 9 a.m. wrestling varsity. It's down in Coralville, Iowa, the Extreme Arena, and it goes all weekend, so our wrestlers are down there. I don't know if Maggie Olson... I heard from her family she's going to try and do both at the same time, which would be great. Nothing wrong with that, but and I know Mike Carlson, the girls' hockey coach, said he didn't mind if she wanted to do that or just go do wrestling or just be with him. That's fine too. He wants her to be happy, and if that's doing both sports, she's certainly talented enough to do that. As we have seen, and still no players. Here they come. Finally, the Albert Lee boys making the ice. And again, one junior on this team, a lot of seniors and a lot of sophomores. And trying to make that mesh together. And then they got the freshman sensation, Persig, who...
they didn't lose many players last year, but they lost some very key players last year.
Persig and Ledger Stadheim, those hurt for sure, among others. But, heck, if Fletcher can be, as a freshman, a threat like he is so far, man, that's just going to pull this whole team up with him.
Yeah, and he's a big kid. I didn't realize it until tonight.
He's very tall. I did that interview. I had to reach way up.
His brother was very good size too. Yeah,
he's got to put some weight on, but he's just a freshman. So
you look at Sam McGill, Tyler Balf, and Persig, and then you look at Mayo. They have nobody over 6 foot. I don't think.
Yeah, maybe not. That's true. As we'll get the starting lineups here, looks like they're keeping them all on the ice. They're going to start Colton Brandt, their goalie. And then 34 and 30. Is it 32? 22. 22.
8.
That's 22 is Fionn Pittock, a junior, who's got an assist on the year. 34 is Gavin Clark. He's a junior with a goal scored on the year. Number 8 is Noah Hagen, a senior who's got 3 assists.
27.
That's John Kaczmarynski.
And number 4.
And he's a junior with an assist on the year. And then number 4, Joe Villarama, the junior, with a goal and 2 assists and 4 penalty minutes on the year. They've got a guy that's got 14 penalty minutes, Jacob Canfield, a senior. And we have a guy with 15 penalty minutes, Drake Sternhagen, a junior. So those are the 2 enforcers, apparently. I asked Matt if he was the enforcer. He goes, I don't know about that, but we just got to watch, as everybody, you got to kind of watch yourself, police yourself, maybe a teammate, too, about taking too many penalties, because those can really come back to hurt you. And for Ellerly, we went through the starters. The top line is Casey Elvey, number 9, a sophomore. Jacob Kolker, captain, senior, number 17. Number 10, Drake Sternhagen, a junior. And then Zayden Brua and Nate Herr on defense, a senior and a sophomore. And Owen Hansen in goal, a senior. And here come the youth skaters with the flags. 4 of them today. As I don't see the Minnesota flag, but they have that usually. But I see the U.S. flag, and what else we got?
A couple Albert Lee flags.
Yeah.
3 of them.
3 of them, yeah. It's always good to see those guys. They get to be out on the ice with their heroes as we get the introductions here for Albert Lee, Kolker, Sternhagen, and Casey Olvey, and then Brua, another captain, and Nate Herr, number 4, a sophomore. He starts some sophomores. He's not afraid to mix them up. with his older guys on those lines. And there's the senior goaltender, Owen Hansen. And now our national anthem. Yep, we're going to introduce the officials first. The glass is full of people, and the stands not so much yet, but people are still probably getting their popcorn and pop and stuff. Looking forward to I was watching some of the guys. They like to pick on each other. Go here, 1-1 against 1-2 Mayo. I'm asking Nikki Austinson to send me scores for the girls' game over at Mayo, so we'll see. Sometimes she gets those, and sometimes she's got 2 daughters in the game, you know, and she takes pictures and stuff, so she's busy. But friend of mine, so thought I'd ask her anyway. And of course the basketball game is also on this very website for the boys in action against Winona at OJ Gym. And we're just about ready to go here as the players hit the ice. Sternhagen, Herr, Kolker, Alvey, Brua with Owen Hansen in goal to our left. Referee calls them all into the circle. And we are off with Mayo winning that first draw. And trying to dump it in, but Sternhagen was right there. Oh, he put one right on net. He said, forget it, man, I missed a game. I'm going to try and get a goal right away. But he put one right on from the red line. That was nice. Bounces back out here, and trying to stop it again was Herr, but that got past his stick and all the way down into the end. And Kolker, actually Brua has it, into the corner. Circling to the other side is Brua, who gets it up the far half wall, but gets knocked backwards again behind the goal line. So they'll try the near side, try and get it up here and out of the zone, but that doesn't work either. And finally they're going to get it with Brua headmanning up to Casey. And now into the near corner. Offensively held in by Scott. He's got Casey Alvey with him. But Alvey's going to turn and head for the bench because the rest of his guys went, and he needs to be replaced, and that will bring out Tyler Balf, the senior, 19. And Mayo gets it out of the zone. Only one guy back with a 2-on-1 against us. And a shot goes wide, hits the back wall, and bounces out to the circle near side. And see if they can play it out of the zone here. Mayo so far has put some good pressure on, but it's the first shot of the game there that we just saw. And as the backhand goes to the wide left and around back. front, another wide shot to the left. As the digging in the corner continues. That's Ethan Steeler, number 18, up there as they get it to the slot. Another shot that goes wide. These are not on net, but they are hacking away at it and hitting that back wall as they continue the pressure, and Tigers just can't get it out of the zone here. It's a lot of time spent on defense. Sooner or later you wear down, but they knock it down there. It's going to be icing, and they'll bring it back to the side of Hanson for the face-off here, but got out of the immediate danger there with 14:52 to go, first period. 2-0 in shots, Mayo. Playing a little tight so far earlier here too, Chad. Face-off. There's one by Mayo. They put another shot in there. That hit traffic and went into the far corner. And picked up by, well, actually, I think Hanson might have got a stick on that one. And as it went by. And now, finally, Albert Lee with a chance to get something going here. As Sam McGill gets it ahead to Nate Herr. And there's Fletcher with hit his skate there. Couldn't quite get a stick on it and pops out of the zone. And back on defense. Now back to the red line. And Fletcher Persick flips it in backhanded into the zone. And he and McGill are there against all the other Mayo guys. Finally, the other Tigers come in to help. Kolker puts a body on someone. That's dug out of there by Mayo. They take it away and out of the zone, down the ice. And icing will bring it back to their goalie's side for Colton Brandt for a faceoff.
Mayo was getting some good shots. Luckily, they were not close to putting them on the net, but hopefully we can fill those gaps in so they don't get those easy looks there.
And they got to dial in their sights a little bit. They're all a little wide left. As the face-off, we'll be happy if they don't. Off the face-off, a chance there for Casey Olvia, but nobody was playing with him, so he tried to pass it out in front of the net, but it got knocked away. Now it's at center ice. He's fighting off two guys to try and get it back in, and it did pop into the zone, but Mayo takes it the other way here with 13.5 to play in the opening period. As Owen was ready to go, they didn't get even back to him, and here comes Casey Olvia the other way, and he gets it right into the glove of the glove. Maybe some audio problems here and there, but I'm not sure what I can do about that. It doesn't happen every game, but Kolker has it now off the face-off. 13:17 to play, first period. And Olvie plays it into the far corner for Kolker, who uses his backside to knock a guy down. And into the near corner. Out of the zone by Mayo. Picked up there by Evan Anfinson, number 12, and now taken away by Kolker, and he's got a run at the goal with Drake Sternhagen takes a shot, and that is caught by the goaltender Brandt and stopped. Drake's put two shots out there, and I know they didn't even count his first one.
No, they didn't. I was kind of surprised
right on
by that
from
too.
the red line. I mean, I think they should have another one, but 2-2 in shots, I'll call it. I'll just keep adding one. That's the face-off here with Steeler in the circle, and that's controlled by Mayo. They've had most of the draws here early on. Scott playing tough in that corner with a forecheck and trying to get that puck back and hit a quick goal here in the early going. We are about 4.5 minutes into the opening period, still scoreless. As Scott chasing it down again with Steeler. And also with them is number 19, Tyler Balf. That second line, very active on the forecheck here on this shift. We'll knock it back down behind the goal line. And here comes Sam McGill with her. And Kolker's back as well. No, that's not Kolker. That's Brua, 14. And a stoppage with 11:59 to go in the first. Third line out there with Ethan Brownlee in the face-off with McGill and Persig, Brula and Herr on defense. Mayo wins it, and boy, they got some speed going as they dump it in and chase it, and they're the first ones to it. In the near corner, it's stuck over there between skates. Farron, you go ahead. I'll look around you. You've got an important job to do there. It's a blind spot anyway with the student section there for me. So I can look at the screen if I have to. That's behind the Mayo net and it's empty there. Boy, he was out of the net for quite a while, past when he got rid of the puck. And flying down the other side with a chance, but it's taken away and then knocked away by Nate Herr into the corner. And then Fletcher Persig does the same thing, and he's got a head of steam up. He's got McGill with him. Also, number 12 is running alongside of him too, Evan Anfinson, but whistle stops play with 11:04 to go.
I really liked what I saw there. The defense got back into position really well and turned that one right around, so Mayo didn't get a good look at the net.
Kolker in the face-off, excuse me, to the right of goaltender Brent. Both goalies with two saves. Oh, no, I was adding one. So they have two saves. Our guy, Hansen, has three. Their guy has three saves because we have the three shots. And Mayo wins the draw again, takes it all the way down, and it gets a shot, goes through the crease into the near corner. And here comes Kolker. He's got Casey Elvey with him. It was 2-on-1, but he can't control it into the corner, and it goes flying around to the other side and out of the zone. Sternhagen picks it up there, and then he gets taken down. No penalty as it's loose out in the circle in front. They get a shot and they score right out in front. All he had to do was turn around and put it in, and he did. And with 10:31 to go here in the first, Mayo takes the lead, and it's number 7 Finn Morey, their sophomore, with his third goal of the year, team leader in goals. Spun around and put it right through. Even strength goal makes it 1-0 Mayo. And Steeler will be in the face-off here. It's got Scott and Casey. Or no, actually not Casey. It's 19, not 9. Tyler Balfault there. Defense takes it away, but then they get a shot off. That one's deflected into the far corner. Balf advances to Scott. Brock keeps it going. He's got help with him. Balf, and it goes up in the netting and out of play. 10:11 to go. 1-0 Mayo. 3-3 in shots. Well, that's not much that Owen Hansen could do about that turnaround goal. It just happened to land right there in front of him, and Finn Morey just spun and fired. Tough to stop that. Steeler again in the face-off. Scott getting a little head start on some stick work against his guy there. Number 3, Grayson Yankee. Goes over to the other corner. Yankee has it. He sends it to the near corner. Picked up there by Liam Birch, their sophomore. They got a lot of young players out there too. As gets by Nate Herr, he's going to have to go back and get it. He advances it to the red line, and here comes Albert Lee again. Down 1-0. Balf into the zone. Triple team there and knocks it into the corner. And bodies hit the ice in that corner. Penalty coming up. I would imagine it's a Mayo penalty. They were still barking at each other and some pushing and shoving going on as they were getting up out of that corner. Actually, no, it's Balf is going for Albert Lee. Tyler has his first penalty of the year. He has a goal on the year at 1 point. But he'll sit for 2 minutes, and we'll see the Mayo power play. Of course, the Tiger PK is 100% so far this year, 4 for 4. And Mayo is, I think, where are they? I wrote it down somewhere. Probably on another, I think they're 1 for 4 on the power play, 25%. Yes, because we're 16 at 1 for 6. So
I believe you said they're 70% on the power kill. So
yeah, they're a little lower on the PK, but we are turning that aside. Nice save there for Owen. Goes back behind him. Minute 20 left in the power play for Mayo. Shot from the point, blocked. And that rebound almost got in there, but able to turn it aside and get it out of the zone. Tiger D shining right now. And they knock it a little farther down. Drake Sternhagen got a stick on that one. You get Sternhagen, Her, Kolker, and Brua out there defensively to kill this with a minute to go. Still 8.5 in the period. As poked away and out of the zone again. That time by Kolker. 46 seconds left in their power play.
Not really allowing Rochester to get set up here. They're doing a good job of poking out of the zone.
A shot or two. They have 4 shots in the game, and I think they had 2 going into this shift, or this power play. So 2 shots, but no damage yet. And here comes Kolker. He's all ahead of everybody. Can he put it in? No. Turned aside by Brandt into the corner, but a nice effort there, and it wasted a lot of time. Down to 23 seconds as Mayo comes across the red line now. Into the zone. And knocked back the other way by Albert Lee, and Casey Ulvey on his horse trying to get over there, and not quick enough this time, but great effort. Love seeing it. 6 seconds left, and they haven't even gotten out of their end here. And they're going to be back full strength right now. Out of the box is Anfinson, and he comes racing across the ice as they put Brock Scott out there as the extra skater here. So back 5-on-5 with 7:24 to go. Shots are 5-3 Mayo. They lead 1-0 early on here as Albert Lee trying to get it out of the zone. They've had some trouble getting out of their defensive zone here. A 3 different times. This time chasing it into the near corner, crashing into the boards. And that was Drew Olvey over there, number 2. It's out in front of everybody, and the goalie comes way out. Scott was on a hustle trying to get to it, but the goalie beat him and to it, and now it's out of the zone, and Mayo goes back the other way. Into the far corner. Back around. Taken away by Albert Lee. The defense there. Nice save by Owen into the near far corner there. Brownlee's out there with Fursig and McGill. And a whistle stops play with 6:26 to go. Puck went out of play. They get a new one from the ice bucket in the announcer's booth. 6:26 to go. 1-0 Mayo. 7-3 they lead in shots. Yeah, we're going to have more than 3 shots, but we do. We have 4.
Right.
But we got to start putting one in here too. It's Her to Brua, and it gets knocked all the way down the ice. McGill's on a chase there. I wouldn't want to have him behind me, and the board's coming up fast, but it goes back all the way down to the defensive zone for Albert Lee. And back again to center ice. Fought for there as McGill tried to get it the other way, and it's Brua who comes up with it. He's got McGill to his right as they cruise in, and so close, but scooped up by the glove of Colton Brandt. 5:51 to play in the first. Now it's Steeler, Balf, and Scott with Kolker, rather with Brua and Her on defense. Steeler facing off here. 5:51 to play in the first. Mayo gets that one. Out of the zone, it goes all the way down the ice. Did anybody touch it?
Nope.
Lacey bring it back for the face-off to Brandt's left, I would imagine, as only played 10 seconds there. No changes for anybody. Still plenty of room in the stands if you want to come out and watch this one. No more room on the glass, though, I don't think. Well, there's a couple spots. That's a one-timer for Brua from between the circles, and goes all the way to the back wall. And Balf plays it in around behind the goal. Scott trying to center it, and Balf has it in the corner, brings it out to the half wall, still has it. Scott joins him, and they're kicking it around, and it goes underneath the player. Mayo picks it up.
Yes.
And
penalty coming up here. Holding.
Balf and looks like 17 got all tangled up over there. That's Holland Christofferson, a junior. And he will go for the first Mayo penalty. So let's see, a 1-for-6 power play against a team that has not stopped anyone on a power play. They're 0-for-4. So this might be our opportunity to tie this thing up here. And McGill chases it into the corner. And it gets knocked all the way down the ice. So we'll chase it down. Brua, first one to it. Casey Olvey over there. He's got McGill out there. And Drake Sternhagen. And this power play. Minute 38 to go. They got to get it going here. They're having trouble getting it out of the end as Brua brings it up. Sternhagen, a little far for him. He can't reach it. And Mayo picks it up. Plays it into the far corner. Olvey out front to Kolker, who takes a hit. Olvey digs it out. And Casey has a shot between the circles. That was blocked out front. He's going to give it up to Brua. He was thinking about a one-timer, but then he sets up Casey for one. That was blocked by Colton Brandt. And into the far corner. Down to 1:07 left in the power play here for Albert Lee. As that's Brua, gets it to Drake Sternhagen. And he gets it back to Brua, who walks in to the right side. And behind the goal, see if we can set somebody up. Sternhagen out at the point. Gets it to Casey Olvey at the circle on the near side. And Drake will pick it up there. Center it. McGill was standing out front, couldn't get a stick on it. As he was pushing and shoving with a couple of defenders, and it's knocked out of the zone with 36 seconds left in the power play. It's played back behind the goal line by Mayo. 26 seconds left in the power play. They hit it all the way down to the end and get a line change. 3:35 left in the period, just 18 ticks left. They might get one more sweep at it here, but they're still behind their own goal, the Tigers, as Brua brings it out. Up ahead to McGill. Now the chase is on as it was too hard for him and it went into the far corner. Nice block there to keep it down low with 3 seconds left in the man advantage. And now we're at full strength as it gets played out of the Tigers' offensive zone. 3:09 to play, 1-0 Mayo, and a stoppage here. High stick. Bring it back for a face-off in the center circle.
Yeah, a couple of really nice opportunities there for Albert Lee, so just keep putting them on net. One's eventually going to find its way through.
Maybe not the center circle, the far circle. 7-7 in shots. So we've picked that pace up a little bit. And like you said, they've had some good looks. And Brandt has so far been pretty good. Brock Scott had it there and lost it as it dribbled out of the zone. It's played back in by Evan Empfinson, who's out there, and then a whistle with 2:52 to go stops play. Coming out for Albert Lee will be out on the ice. It is Ethan Brownlee, number 13, with McGill and young Persig with Olvey, Drew Olvey on defense with Evan Empfinson, the second D pair. Played out of the zone, 2:43 to go. That'll probably be icing though. 2:40 when they face off in the Mayo circle to the left of Brandt, the goaltender. He has turned back 7 shots. And Owen Hansen has 6 saves and 7 opportunities for Albert Lee.
Well, they face it off, and Albert Lee wins a draw there. That shot was affected by traffic out front. It was taken by Enfinson, but they still have it. McGill in the far corner. Or no, that's, geez, he's so tall. Persig looks like McGill. 6 and 16. I thought that was Sammy, but it was actually Fletcher. As it goes out in front again of the goal, and nobody can clear it out of there. Boy, Mayo had another whack at it right between the circles. Can't let that happen too often. It's in the corner now, and Mayo digs it out, but it's taken away by Brownlee. And he will play it up to the half wall, and then Mayo whacks it back into the near corner as Drew Olvey sends it to the other side, and then it's back to this near wall. Out to center ice, and Persig knocked it down with a hand.
I actually think it went off his helmet.
Yeah, I think it ricocheted off the off the glove to the helmet. McGill with a backhand. That's saved by Brandt. And it's down to 1:37. Still 1-0 Mayo. They scored with it was only 6.5 minutes into the game. Joe Villarama, I like that name. He just sat down on the bench for the Mayo Spartans. The JV game ended badly for Albert Lee, 6-0, 46-18. Mayo outshot the JV squad. So a lot more even here on the varsity side of things, with Brua chasing it down on the near wall, and we're at 1:18 left in the first period. To the red line, Brua picks it up. Yeah, he's got offensive-minded defensemen for sure. He's usually the one leading the charge into the zone. As Drake Sternhagen's digging for it there. Gets it to her across ice with a minute to go in the first. Knocked out of there past Casey Olvey and all the way down the ice. Brua's the first one to get to it. And the pass off the wall by Casey Olvey gets blocked, and it's still down low with 43 seconds left in the period. And Brua ahead to Sternhagen. It's 2-on-1. Kolker's with him. He gets it over to Jacob, but it was too high. It was bouncing too high. But they still have it, and then it's blocked out of the zone with 29 seconds to go. And that's nice defensive play by her to knock it away, but they still have a chance. I think there was a save in there by Hansen. Out of the zone into the center ice. Kolker tried to steal it away but couldn't. Now they are on a run here with Casey Olvey. Sends it in, and it's gloved with 7.5 seconds to go by Brandt, who's had a good first period. And he hasn't had to all have the defense helping him either, but he has made the saves that he has been presented with, so got to give him credit for that. 10-7 in shots, 10-8, I guess, in favor of Mayo. Scott behind the goal. Centers went out front. They had a chance at it, but Brandt laid down on it. They keep the sticks flying there, and the referees have to jump in and say, knock it off. 3 seconds left. I've seen a goal in 3 seconds off the faceoff before. We can see it. We're at the right of their goal. Dolph is a tall dude, too. 19. Yeah. Steeler in the face-off. And that's good. Oh, the referee took a shot, and time ends. Nobody asked him if he was all right. They just walked away from him. Poor ref hit the deck. And that's the end of the first. It is 1-0 Mayo. 10-9 in shots in favor of the Spartans. And we'll take a break. Be back. We'll play some replays. We'll see that goal and other things, and talk shop here on AlbertLeeLive.com.
Take the first step toward the smile you've always wanted with a call to Alpha Orthodontics in Albert Lea. Dr. Gleich specializes in creating confident, picture-perfect smiles and is the area's only top 1% Diamond Invisalign provider. If you're looking for a less noticeable way to straighten your teeth, ask about Invisalign. Call 507-377-0222 today and schedule your complimentary consultation. Alpha Orthodontics, where dream smiles begin.
got it, yeah, you got it like that. When you got it like that. When you got it like that.
Hy-Vee makes it easy to order groceries online through our app or Hy-Vee.com. Delivery is free with the Perks Plus membership, and pickup is always free. Make game day and every day easier. Order online with Hy-Vee.
When you need insurance coverage for anything, you only need to make one call to Troy Thompson Agency in Albert Lea, 507-377-2852. Troy has been an independent insurance agent for a long time, and that means that he can find an insurance plan that's perfect for you from one of the many top-rated insurance companies he represents. It's complete insurance coverage for your car, home, life, and business. Troy Thompson Agency has it all for you in one place, 1330 West Main Street, Albert Lea. Call 507-377-2852 today and get the peace of mind you need.
The man, the yellow van, call Service Master.
Burst pipe or water damage? No problem. Call the experts at Service Master by Ayat. Hi, this is Beth Ayat. Our staff is trained and certified to assist you with any water damage after a burst pipe or leaky water. Locally owned since 1995, Service Master by Ayat will be there in your time of need.
The man, the yellow van, call Service Master.
Mr. Sandless in Albert Lea refinishes any kind of floors without sanding. Guaranteed adhesion, guaranteed satisfaction, best warranty in the business. Outdoors, they'll refinish decks, fences, furniture, concrete, and more. Any type of floor indoors like tile, slate, laminates, concrete, asphalt, ceramic, and more. Call local Mr. Sandless, Troy Irvine at 507-391-9100 or check him out online, MrSandless.com. GT Window and Door of Albert Lea is the 2025 Albert Lea Tribune Reader's Choice for Best Window and Siding Company, and they were also voted Best Contractor. Every vote is a reminder of the trust you place in their team to take care of your home, your family, and your investment. GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT are proud to be a local business serving local people. Call 507-320-0575 and get their team working on your next project. See some examples of their work at gtwindowanddoor.com.
Same practice, same team, new focus. Advanced Family Dental is now Advanced Focus Dental. As dentistry has changed, we have too. We still provide routine dental care, but have added cosmetics, smile makeovers, clear braces, Botox, and fillers to our services. We also custom design and 3D print beautiful lifelike dentures in days, not weeks. Don't put off the new smile you deserve. Advanced Family Dental is now Advanced Focus Dental. Learn more at afd.dental.
Albert Lea Live is here, Southern Minnesota. We have top quality audio and video play-by-play online of more Albert Lea Tiger games and events than anyone else. But we also provide opportunities for Albert Lea area youth to experience our businesses. Students can be paid to be on the air with us or showcase their graphic art skills by creating social media posts or run the cameras for our events. So if you or someone you know might be interested in broadcasting the Tiger teams by joining our team, email us from the albertlealive.com page or call or text J. Paul at 507-402-1600.
Back here at Roy Nystrom Marina, Roy's Barn, and I'm J. Paul with Chad Butzler, and 1-0 Mayo after 1 here in the first intermission, Chad, on the Service Master by Ayat scoreboard. We're talking, they had 10 shots, Mayo, to 8 to 9, I guess, actually, for us, because I'm adding one that they didn't catch early. But 3 of those 10 shots could have been goals because there was no defensive help up front.
Yeah.
And they had point-blank shots, but Hansen got 2 of them, but one was a rocket right in front of him.
Yeah, in the first 2 minutes of the game, we had a hard time getting out of our defensive zone, and we figured that out, but now we just got to make sure anytime there's a Mayo player in front of our net, we have a body on them so they don't get them open looks like that.
I'm sure they're talking about that there in the locker room. Let's go through some of the replays you got. They had the 1 goal, we can see that, but Owen was ready to go. They didn't get even back to him. And here comes Casey all the other way. And he gets it right. Close one. But Brandt has been up to the task here for their goalie.
Yeah, we've had a couple breakaways. Here's the Mayo goal.
And he gets taken down. No penalty. Just turns around and fires. It's loose out in the circle. In front, they get a shot. They score.
They had two guys there.
Right out in front. All they had to do was
on them.
Yeah, that's not going to help anybody. And it's a power play.
Colker's breakaway here.
No damage yet. Here comes Colker. He's all ahead of everybody. Can he put it in? No.
So.
Yes, close one though. Still, I think they're playing better than they did against West here on Tuesday night in the 4-1 loss. Not quite as good as they did against Red Wing, but that might just be the opponent. I don't know. Mayo hadn't been horrible, but they're not. They've been in the bottom half of the Big Nine here lately, and we've been in the top half. So we should come out of this with a win, and especially in front of the hometown fans here. Hopefully they can put something together and get it going here. By the way, the girls over in Mayo, I hear they're up 2-0 after one. Morgan Goskeson got her 11th goal of the season. And Hannah Austinson also scoring. That was her 5th of the season.
It's good to see them get back in the win column after a couple tough losses. So.
Well, they haven't won yet. It's like 2-0 after one.
True.
But, yeah, they're well on their way there. I don't think Mayo is going to give them much problem. I think it's JM Century that is tough in girls hockey out of Rochester. So, but you never know any given day. So we'll send our best thoughts along to them and hope they can pull out a win. Yeah, and get off that 2-game losing streak, which, you know, there were two tough teams. We got Northfield and Gentry Academy, and maybe they're not Gentry Academy having the best year of their last 5, but they're still a tough squad. Anytime you get an Academy on your name, you're good.
And that Northfield game, overtime, was just a thriller. I mean, so I'm kind of disappointed we don't play them twice this year. So.
I know, really. Yeah, that's become quite a series rivalry.
Yeah, the last 3 times it's gone to overtime. So,
and we were the one that got the Big Nine title last year that they had 3 years in a row before that, 3 or 4 years in a row before that. So they got their revenge in that overtime win, unfortunately. But I got a feeling they might meet. Well, they're not even in the same section.
Nope. Girls
are with them.
Northfield, I believe, girls are 2A.
That's right, they are. I could go through some of the rankings because they did come out with that on Tuesday. As Albert Lee did fall with their 2 losses, but they still are in 8th place. They fell from 5th to 8th. Number 1 and 2 switched. Warroad is back at the top with Dodge County number 2. Breck and Blake, yeah, they're always there, 3 and 4. Marshall, who we beat earlier, is 5th. And then Proctor Hermantown 6th. Orono 7th. Albert Lee 8th. Mankato East is 10th. They were 9th last week. As Minnesota River out of Le Sueur is ranked 14th, up 2 spots. Laverne is 17th, up 1 from last week. River Lakes is 20th, and they were back 1 from last week. And Fairmont received some votes, but as far as AA, well, you got Northfield at 19, staying there for the girls. Hill Murray's number 1, Holy Family number 2, Minnetonka number 3, and Centennial Cougars are 4th with Edina in 5th place. Benilde is 8th for AA girls. Farmington having another good year, 4 and 2. They were 11th, now are 12th. And that's all for area teams. Gentry Academy for the girls now getting votes. After I think they're 5 and 2 or something like that on the season. I don't have their record in front of me, but then for the boys, of course, Albert Lee not ranked here. Mankato West did get votes as they beat us on Tuesday, but Hibbing Chisholm is number 1 in Class A for the boys. Hermantown is 2nd for the 2nd week in a row, and Hibbing in 1st for the 2nd week in a row as well. But Sartell St. Stephen up from 5 to 3. They're 2-0 on the year. Delano is 4th. They were 3rd last week. Warroad drops to 5th. Actually, they stayed in 5th for the 2nd week in a row. Northfield is 9th. They're up from 10th. And Trying to find some other. Laverne is 16th, up from 18th last week. Rochester Lords, who is in our section for the boys, is 18th, up one spot. Waseca also in our section. They're 19th, dropping from 14th the week before. Minnesota River got votes, and I mentioned Mankato West also receiving votes. And for the big schools in Class AA for the boys, Moorhead stays in number 1. Hill Murray stays number 2. Minnetonka up from 4 to 3. Maple Grove gets to 4th from 5th. St. Thomas Academy drops 2 spots from 3 to 5. And trying to find some other teams from around here, and there aren't any in the top 20. We don't have a lot of the big schools, but...
Up until this year, Sartell had been a 2A school, so they were his first year in Class A, so they're taking advantage of it.
Yeah.
Northfield was on that bubble where they've been going back and forth from AA to A.
Well, they have a good boys team in A, and the girls team is in AA, or maybe it was the other way around. But
no, you're right. I did see that Marshall is playing Laverne tonight, girls hockey, and is leading 2-0 in the second period. So.
All right. And we'll hopefully get some updates along the way from Nikki Austenson as far as how the girls are doing at Mayo, but 2-0 after one there. And here, 1-0 Mayo. Well, we can take a quick break here. We have just a couple of minutes left before second period action here on OurlyLive.com.
Hungry? Hy-Vee Market Grill is better than ever with classic favorites and mouth-watering new menu items. We've got breakfast sandwiches worth getting out of bed for, made from scratch omelets. And let's do lunch. Try our delicious sandwiches, fresh salads, and the juiciest burgers around. Whether you dine in, get it to go, or have it delivered, the best breakfast and lunch is at Hy-Vee Market Grill.
Same practice, same team, new focus. Advanced Family Dental is now Advanced Focus Dental. As dentistry has changed, we have too. We still provide routine dental care, but have added cosmetics, smile makeovers, clear braces, Botox, and fillers to our services. We also custom design and 3D print beautiful lifelike dentures in days, not weeks. Don't put off the new smile you deserve. Advanced Family Dental is now Advanced Focus Dental. Learn more at afd.dental.
Mr. Sandless in Albert Lea refinishes any kind of floors without sanding. Guaranteed adhesion, guaranteed satisfaction, best warranty in the business. Outdoors, they'll refinish decks, fences, furniture, concrete, and more. Any type of floor indoors like tile, slate, laminates, concrete, asphalt, ceramic, and more. Call local Mr. Sandless, Troy Irvine at 507-391-9100 or check him out online, mrsandless.com.
Back here in the house that Roy built, as it is 1-0 in the first intermission, 10-9 in shots for Mayo too. See if the Tiger boys can turn this around here in the second period. We have the advantage that Mayo gives up more goals as the game goes. Their third period is their worst. They've 8 goals in 3 games they've given up in the third period, 5 in the second period of their 3 games. So maybe they'll help us out a little bit here. And as far as penalties, there was only 1 each. Ty Balf went for 2 minutes, and Holland Christofferson for Mayo 2 minutes, but nobody scored on those power plays. And Finn Morey with the only goal came about 10.5 minutes left in the first, and it was his third of the season to lead his team. Even strength and a 1-0 advantage for the Spartans. Starting to feel a heater on somewhere. That's nice. Thanks, Josh. Albert Lea back on the ice here. As hopefully they tighten up that defense a little bit. And like you said, put a body on those floaters out in front of the net. As the 2 goaltenders, it's tough because one of them's got to play JV and the other one plays varsity. Well, what if the varsity guy gets hurt and the guy who played JV is going to be a little tired, but he's going to have to take over. I'm sure they're young. They'll get over it. Here comes Hansen into the picture. Number 30. Ready to go. He faced 10 shots and stopped 9 of them. He'll go to the goal to our right this time as everything goes right to left. Thought for sure they're going to tie it on a couple of those breakaways, but Brandt, the goaltender, was pretty sharp there. He has a 4 goals against average, so he can be had. But they didn't make 2 moves either. They kind of just took the first shot, our breakaway guys. I know Kolker didn't sweep across or anything. I knew he had a guy on him, but sometimes if you make 2 or 3 moves, you can get the goalie moving and get it behind him. Listen to me, Mr. I didn't play hockey in high school. Kolker in the face-off here. Taking on Fionn Pittock. They have a Finn and a Fionn. It's
oh jeez. Poor referee got taken out there.
Fionn, his first name. Fionn, I call him Fionn. Oh, almost a goal right away. Sternhagen had a rebound or a nice pass to him that he tried to put in there, but man, Colton Brandt has stood up to us all 18 minutes he's played so far here. 17 and a half maybe. And that was a close call too. And I'd love to see Drake get off the schneid here and get his first point of some sort, because he can be a force this year too, as he kind of grew a lot last year as a sophomore. That was a big hit on Casey Olvey, put on by number 24, Liam Birch, and they scored. I didn't even see it. I was looking down to see the name of Birch, and I look up to see that they had scored. Can we look at it quick?
Yep.
Grew a lot last year as a sophomore. That was a big hit on Casey Olvey, put on by number 20.
One of the Oberle people lost the puck, and then it went into the goal. That's why.
Okay. They're trying to clear it and just lost it off the stick, I guess. But 2-0. See who they give it to. They'd have to give it to the nearest player, I suppose, if we were the ones that knocked an own goal in. They haven't announced it yet, but they will as soon as they get the face-off going here. As Steeler, he loses that draw. And now to the far side as they knock it around to the near side. Evan Amfinson, they get chase over there, and then he knock it out of the zone. Well, that guy's hard to hear for the PA. The woman who does the girls' games is a lot more animated. As it goes into the near corner, or far corner, into the near corner now. And we're a minute and a half into the second period. Mayo getting an early goal here to take a 2-goal lead. And fighting for it over there. Steeler loses it, and then Sanfinson pushing it along. Get it over to Balf on the half wall, but Mayo takes it away. Shot up front! Saved by Hansen. Wow. That was right on there, too. And there were bodies in front of him. I don't know how he saw that one, but he stopped it. 10 saves now for Hansen. There we go again with the face-off to the left of Hansen. That time it was Brownlee in the face-off, and here comes Alberle out with it. But double-teamed was Brua, although he's the one who goes into the corner to get it first. It's out in front, or at least at the side of the goal, and it gets knocked over to the near corner. And out of the zone by the Spartans. Bob, there's a whistle and a trip. And right to the box he goes. And that was Jacob Canfield, their leading penalty guy. He's up to 16 minutes now on the season in the penalty box. So a place he's familiar with. See if we can get a power play goal. We need one right here. This is the opportunity we're looking for. As looks like Kolker and Casey Olvey. Sternhagen out there too. Yep, Drake, number 10. McGill's out there defensively along with Brua. as they work it, but Casey lost it out of the zone, and here comes Mayo shorthanded. Shot is blocked by Casey, so he made amends for letting that one dribble out of the zone. And now here comes Kolker flying up this near wall with 1:29 left and the man advantage for the Tigers. Knocked away by Mayo nicely. Right on goal, too. Brua headlines it. They may have got him caught in a change of lines, but no, they couldn't gather together. Looked like Kolker was out ahead of most of them, but couldn't handle it right, and it went into the corner, and now Mayo knocks it all the way down again with a minute to play in the power play. There's Drake Sternhagen. He's going to go down that far wall, and he gets it knocked off his stick, and then he's taken down. No call. He's slapped all the way down into the Albert Lee defensive zone with 40 seconds to go in the power play. Sternhagen again, but he's offside. Kolker was in the zone already when Drake brought it in. So. And then Kolker looked down, and he's like, I thought I was out. He looked like he said that. I thought I was out of the zone. Still 39 seconds left, and they'll face off on the dot far side, outside the Mayo blue line. Steeler going against number 14, Ethan Daniels. It's knocked all the way down the ice. More time wasting off that clock. 30 seconds left now in this power play. They're 0 for 1. Both teams on the power play this game. Both teams are around from 16 to 20% on the power play for the season, so not real strong just yet. Of course, it's early, and they're working on things like that in practice, and that'll do it. There's 5 seconds left, and it's all the way behind Owen in our goal, and now we're back at the even strength as it gets past Brock Scott. Flies behind the Mayo defensive line there, goal line, and rolls all the way out. Puck was going faster than everybody else. They finally caught up to it. Now it's in the corner, and 12 and a half to play here in the middle period. 2-0 Mayo. They're up 13-11 in shots, which is 3-3 here so far in the second period. Balf is fighting over there in the corner with Olvey helping him out, trying to get that puck out of there, and it knocked all the way down the ice. Mayo comes back. No. Sent the other way by Albert Lee. As Ethan Brownlee, 13, was fighting for it over there, but Mayo comes out with it, out of the zone, and then fires it back in. That was perfect. And Mayo's got it at the red line. Bring it across to the offensive zone. It's just a bunch of back and forth here from blue line to blue line. There's a shot that goes in, taken by Persick, but it was high and wide right. Ends up out of play with 11:39 to go. Now we're only one shot back of them at 13-12. They've just made 2 shots. Actually, we might have made the second one for them. I didn't hear who got credited for that either, so apologize for that. But it's back around the other side, and Mayo plays it down the ice. Icing call. They'll go back to the other side. Girls up 2-0 after their first period of play at Mayo. Morgan Goskeson and Hannah Austinson scoring.
I did get a replay of that goal, that second goal. I just was trying to do too much to really watch it closely enough, so we'll see it here at the intermission.
Yeah, we'll check it out. Probably be able to get more clarification on how that went down, as it's played in by her behind the goal, out in front. Can't get a shot off, as it's now again out in front, and then they're trying to whack away at it. Casey Olvey had a couple of chances at it, but they turn him away. Brua comes in a little closer and takes a shot. That hit traffic, and it's knocked out of the zone by the Spartans, and they come 2-on-3 back the other way. Her pins his man against the boards, and Brua picks it up. 10:45 to go in period number 2. As Elberly knocks it out of the zone, and here's Casey Olvey passing guys as he goes, leaves it in the middle, but it's knocked into the near zone. And then Drake Sternhagen went for a tumble and gets up all right. Mayo with a 1-on-2 here. Kolker takes it away from the guy, but another Mayo. Oh, and Kolker's blocked that one into the side of the net. Jacobs getting that done on both ends here. 10:04 to play, second period. Trying to find a guy's number so I can have him check scores for me too, as the puck goes behind Owen Hansen and goal, and they finally knock it out of there. And a stoppage with 9:41 to play here in the second.
Oh, we got power play here. Penalty on Rochester.
All right.
I missed it.
As they send Colton Hulseth to the box. Third try for Albert Lee. They have not capitalized yet. Trailing 2-0 here with 9:38 to go. As Albert Lee, Sternhagen to Brua. And Casey Olvey and Kolker are out there with McGill to try and get this goal. Get back into this thing here. As a dribbler gets knocked down out front into the near corner. 1.5 minutes to go in the power play. Sternhagen, no, that's Brua from the point. He sends one in, but it misses wide and held in by Kolker. Back to Brua. He sends it to Sternhagen, near side circle. He gets one to Kolker, who sends one in, but that was hit by traffic, and now Mayo sends it down the ice. All right. Sorry, I'm writing a email to somebody.
Elberly now leading 17-13 in the shots on goal department.
Nice. That happened real fast because we've been trailing for the whole game. But here comes Brua the other way, and he's got a lot of green sweaters around him. But McGill with a shot from the point, and that goes wide left and into the near corner. There's Kolker. Now Drake has it. He sends one in. Well, they've been taking shots in this power play, but just not connecting. 22 seconds left to go. Sternhagen tries to reverse ice, and it gets knocked down and knocked away from him. And with 10 seconds left, they'll have another try at it as they're into the zone here. Sternhagen takes a shot. No, that was Casey Olvey, and it was caught by the goaltender Colton Brandt, and it's 5 seconds left in this power play. 5 seconds away from going 0-3 power play. Six 0 girls now after 2 periods. This is from Kim, not Erickson. Must be Kira's mom or something. She said, I know second period goals were Peyton Seeger. Morgan with her second of the night, 12th of the season. She's on fire. Brooke Hauser, and the other was either Hannah or Haley Austinson. And she says, I'm watching you at the girls' game. I think we appreciate that, Kim. It's 6-0 girls at Mayo. Of course, the boys down 2-0. And here comes Balf, but he's got 3 defenders on him over there. And his guys are behind him. Drake steams into the corner to go get that one. 7:20 left here in the second. It's knocked out of the zone, but then slapped back in there as Mayo knocks it out. Manfinson to Drew Olvey. red line. Yeah, Steeler goes over to try and help out Brock Scott. And they hold on to it. But it's at the red line. Back and forth, and it's taken away by Steeler. He lives up to his name, and then gets it stolen from him. Red line. Ooh, missed by Enfinson, but picked up there by Drew Wolvie. Yes. 2-0 Mayo, 6:28 to play. It's stuck against the half wall over there on the far side. Now all the way back into the Mayo end and into the corner. As Fletcher had it for a moment in the circle, but it got taken away from him and knocked out of the zone. More pressure by Albert Lee, but taken away by Mayo and sent the other way. Yeah, we have a 19-13 lead in shots now. We just can't buy a goal. We've had some chances for sure. It's going to cash in here and not give up too soon, as Mayo has the proclivity of giving up goals as the game goes. So just keep peppering away. I'm sure they'll make them stick here soon. That was nice. Little pop-up all the way down the ice by Brownlee, but it's icing, and they'll get a line change, and then they'll face off to Hansen's left. I see Sternhagen, Casey Ulvey, and Kolker, the number one line out there, along with Brua and Her, the number one D pair. Trying to win a draw here and get down the ice. 5.5 to go. They're down 2 goals. And that one is a stalemate there, and finally knocked out of there. I think it was a save by Hansen into the far corner. Drake chased it down, but he got boarded there, and here comes Kolker out of the bunch. A 1-on-3 as he steams into the zone, into the near corner, and then flips it over to the other side. Casey Ulvey and Kolker fighting for it over there with a couple of Mayo guys. Still knocking it around and kicking at it. Pops out of there, right to the point for Brua. He sends one in, but that hit traffic. And then Kolker hit him and sent him on his backside. 2-on-1 for Mayo, but nice job by Brua breaking that one up. And it goes behind the goal. Still Mayo's puck here, and there's a collision and a penalty coming up. It's probably going to be Brua, but he didn't do much. Unless you saw it differently. I thought he just...
Yeah, I don't know how they...
He just kind of collided with him over there.
Yeah, the guy was on the ice, and he just kind of fell into him, I thought. But
so... Yes, Zayden Brua, second penalty of the season, his first here tonight. Second for Albert Lee on the evening. Tyler Ball for the other one. So far, so good. We're 1-for-1 on the PK, 5-for-5 on the season on the PK. It's 1:51 to go here in this one as Mayo starts out from behind their own goal. Coming up the side. And Albert Lee sends it all the way down.
be nice to see a shorthanded goal here for the boys. I don't know if they've had one yet this year.
I think they have one, and the girls have 3. As shot sent in from the point here on the near side, and the rebound also rejected by Olsen. And they shoot from that far circle. He gets that one on a save and a pad. Stick goes flying, and Albert Lee sends the puck flying down the ice with a minute left in their penalty kill. With their captain Brua in the penalty box. And they've got her, Kolker, Casey Olvey, Anfinson out there to kill this one off at the moment. That one is sent in, and Hansen knocks that one back behind the goal. And Herr fights for it, sends it into the far corner. Still that stick laying over there. That can be dangerous. That one gets knocked all the way down the ice again with 30 seconds to go. And Casey Alvey was trying to get in there and get that shorty. Couldn't get the puck in his possession, and Mayo comes the other way. 2-on-3 right now. And it goes flying through the crease area, and not able to get out of the zone here with 12 seconds left in their penalty kill. Mayo passing it around. Take a shot and score. Wow, must have been blocked. That one right. Upper shelf left for Noah Hagen. Festus Hagen's cousin. With 2:41 to go here in the second. 3-0. 3-0 Mayo. I forgot who I said had scored that one, but it's their guy anyway. So it's 3-0 Mayo. As we have a 2-shot advantage, 20-18. But man, 3 goals down now with 2:41 left in the second. And then all of the third to go. So there's still time. But they got to stop letting them score. Noah Hagen, that's the guy. Yeah, Festus' cousin, I said. So for Noah, that is his first goal of the season. And it was a power play goal. And our first penalty kill that failed on the year. As Mayo works it, trying to get it out of there, but Steeler keeps it in, and the shot is scooped up by Brandt and saved. 2:01 to play here in the second. Face-off coming to Brandt's left. And it's going to be Ethan Brownlee in the face-off. And there's a shot from the point taken by Ethan Hauser, who's getting some playing time now, number 8. As he's back on defense now and helping out. Gets it knocked into that far corner. Yes. He's the extra defenseman for sure of the 5 defenders they have. And played into the near corner. Centering pass by Mayo, taken by Persig, but he couldn't complete he's trying to wrap himself around a player, but couldn't quite get around him. As Brua loses it to a Mayo player at the red line, but that's taken back by Hauser. Ethan plays it in, and a whistle. A high stick.
They played it with a high stick.
1:13 to go here in the middle period. 3-0 Mayo. They scored 2 this period. Still think the one might have been an own goal on us, and then Noah Hagen putting in that power play. So far they've had less attempts than us. We have 22 shots to their 18, but they're still shutting us out. And that's testament to Brandt and also their defense. As play continues out of the Albert Lea offensive zone, Antonsen picks it up, wheels and deals behind the goal. Under a minute to play here in the second. Just got to try and steal a goal here late. That would really be nice. As, that was deflected into the corner by Olvey. Drew got a hold of that one. Still out front throw for Mayo, and Olvey trying to find it. And finally they get it out of danger, but still in the zone for the Spartans. That is traffic out front. 30 seconds left. Sternhagen is on a run. He's got Casey Olvey with him. He gets by everybody. Can he score? No! It's saved by Brandt into the corner. Oh, that would have been perfect timing with time running out to get the goal back anyway and give him some momentum heading into the third period. But with 10 seconds left, we have stoppage here, and man, it's like 3 or 4 of those where we're just a goalie to beat. And he has been up to the task here, this Colton Brandt character. Last 10.9 seconds of the second period. And it's flipped into the air and might have hit the scoreboard. Didn't go very far.
Haven't seen that before.
6.6 to go. I don't know. Must be out of play because they stopped play. They're laughing about it out there. 6.6 to play. 3-0 Mayo. And it's in our end here, so we've got to be careful not let another one slip through. Sternhagen in the draw. It's won by Mayo, and that one plays into the near corner. Off the glass, and there's the horn. The buzzer. Well, not going the way of the Tiger here. 3-0 lead after 2 for the visiting Mayo Spartans. We have outshot them 22-19, but that's not going to get you much. As we'll take our second intermission break, come back with some replays and some hockey talk, and maybe see even some other sport talk here on LEAlive.com.
Scheduling your flu shot appointment is quick and convenient.
You can just walk up when you're shopping or schedule an appointment, whichever works for you. Keeping families and communities healthy feels good. Visit your Hy-Vee pharmacy, get your flu shot, and earn a 20-cent fuel saver today.
Mr. Sandless in Albert Lea refinishes any kind of floors without sanding. Guaranteed adhesion, guaranteed satisfaction, best warranty in the business. Outdoors, they'll refinish decks, fences, furniture, concrete, and more. Any type of floor indoors like tile, slate, laminates, concrete, asphalt, ceramic, and more. Call local Mr. Sandless, Troy Irvine at 507-391-9100 or check them out online, MrSandless.com. GT Window and Door of Albert Lea is the 2025 Albert Lea Tribune Reader's Choice for Best Window and Siding Company, and they were also voted Best Contractor. Every vote is a reminder of the trust you place in their team to take care of your home, your family, and your investment. GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT are proud to be a local business serving local people. Call 507-320-0575 and get their team working on your next project. See some examples of their work at gtwindowanddoor.com.
Same practice, same team, new focus. Advanced Family Dental is now Advanced Focus Dental. As dentistry has changed, we have too. We still provide routine dental care, but have added cosmetics, smile makeovers, clear braces, Botox, and fillers to our services. We also custom design and 3D print beautiful lifelike dentures in days, not weeks. Don't put off the new smile you deserve. Advanced Family Dental is now Advanced Focus Dental. Learn more at afd.dental.
When you need insurance coverage for anything, you only need to make one call to Troy Thompson Agency in Albert Lea, 507-377-2852. Troy has been an independent insurance agent for a long time, and that means that he can find an insurance plan that's perfect for you from one of the many top-rated insurance companies he represents. It's complete insurance coverage for your car, home, life, and business. Troy Thompson Agency has it all for you in one place, 1330 West Main Street, Albert Lea. Call 507-377-2852 today and get the peace of mind you need.
When your carpets, upholstery, and floors look dirty and stained, call the professionals at ServiceMaster by Ayat. ServiceMaster has been an industry leader for more than 20 years and have proven cleaning products to remove even the toughest stains and get the winter weather out of your carpets and floors. Eliminate dirt and grime from your carpet, hardwood, tile, and laminate floors. When you're in need of cleaning, demand the yellow van and call ServiceMaster by Ayat today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Take the first step toward the smile you've always wanted with a call to Alpha Orthodontics in Albert Lea. Dr. Gleich specializes in creating confident, picture-perfect smiles and is the area's only top 1% Diamond Invisalign provider. If you're looking for a less noticeable way to straighten your teeth, ask about Invisalign. Call 507-377-0222 today and schedule your complimentary consultation. Alpha Orthodontics, where dream smiles begin. Put your business in front of thousands of local fans while supporting your local high school students and activities. Advertise right here on AlbertLeeLive.com. We create customized ads to best fit the needs of your business. AlbertLeeLive.com broadcasts more than 150 local high school games and events every year, and our viewership is growing fast as word gets out about our quality broadcasts. Stand out as a community and school supporter while attracting new customers by advertising on AlbertLeeLive.com. Contact Lance at 651-734-3963 or Lance at lmrmedia.org.
We're back here at Roy's barn here, and a 3-0 Mayo lead with 9.5 minutes left here in the second intermission. Let's take a look at some of those replays you got there, Chad. None of them are real good for us.
We had some close calls here.
It's
the referee got taken out there.
Fionn. First name. Fionn. Oh, almost a goal right away. We had good 3 or 4 chances up close in that period, but 2. Grew a lot last year as a sophomore. That's a big hit on Casey Elby. Put on by number 24, Liam Birch. They are passing it back.
Yeah, it was just a slow roller, yeah.
So I'm not sure who got credit for that, but whoever the closest Spartan was. Passing it around. Take a shot and score. Must have been a rocket from the top of the circle.
A lot of traffic.
Upper shelf. And that made it 3-zip. So the girls are up 8-0. Oh, Morgan got a hat trick. She made it 8-0. She also scored the first goal of the game and then got another one somewhere in the middle. Sydney Colker has a goal. Hannah either has 2 or 1, and Haley has 1 or none. She couldn't tell between the two of them who got that second one, but Brooke Hauser has a goal. Peyton Seeger has 1, and Morgan has 3. So it's 8-0 as they have about 5 minutes left in their game. That's cruising over there. They started at the same time. We still have a second intermission halfway through yet. As 3-0 Mayo lead over our boys. Sure wish it was going the other way and we could see an 8-0 boys win here, but they have not been able to score much after that 5-goal outburst in the first game against Red Wing, Chad. They've been shut down with only 1 goal in the last 2 games.
Yeah, and they're seeing some good goaltending tonight, and they're getting the shots. They're leading 22-19 in shots. It's just finding the back of the net. And I think once they find it, it'll come here. And
sometimes that is tougher than it seems. The penalties are... they have 3, we have 2, and nobody has. Well, I do have a power play goal, and that last goal by Noah Hagen.
3 seconds left in the power play.
Yeah, it's technically a power play, and Finn Murray got their other goal, but that own goal, I'm not sure who they credited it to, but a 3-0 lead. Shots, like you said, 22-19 in our favor, and yet skunked on the scoreboard with 17 minutes to go. So we'll have to see. I know future games coming up here are... I'm busy next week with... I don't have a game tomorrow. I know the wrestling team is in Iowa for a big tournament going on all weekend long. It started about 9 this morning. You said the girls were first. I'd be interested to know if Maggie Olson is down there, because the last talk I heard was she was going to try and do both girls hockey and wrestling at the same time, and more power to her as she continues her fine athletic career. Tomorrow there's no games for us. The dance team is at an invitational at Rochester Century tomorrow night at 6, and girls basketball at Winona at 7:30 tomorrow, and the wrestling continues on Saturday. Hockey, the boys are going to be at Rochester Century. John Marshall, they're a tough squad, so it's not going to get any easier for them, but that's a 2 o'clock game on Saturday if you can make it over there to cheer them on. Our next broadcast after this will be Monday with a choir concert at 7 o'clock. And my daughter Paisley is in that, so it'll be fun to watch for those folks. And then the following Monday is the orchestra and band concert in the auditorium at the high school. But I've also got, I think, 3 games next week, too. Tuesday is girls basketball against Austin. There's the I-90 battle will play out here at Orange Early Gym 7:30 next Tuesday on AlbertLeeLive.com. And then I'm pretty sure I've got, I have a Thursday contest next week, which is boys hockey against La Crescent Hoka here at Roy Nystrom Arena next Thursday. And then next Saturday, I don't think I have, I might have boys basketball Friday against Faribault. I thought I had something on Saturday too.
You have the girls' game in Mankato.
Oh yeah, they moved. We added a game for girls hockey at Mankato West at All Seasons Arena on Saturday next week. So a week from this coming Saturday at 2 o'clock. So we're busy, but we love it. I wouldn't trade it for anything else. Maybe the Powerball win. It's what, up to 800 million or something like that. I couldn't match one number yesterday, so I went in. I had all the swagger. I said, "Just give me one number. It's all it's going to take." Yeah. And Percy said, "She goes, I've heard that before." All right, let's take our second intermission break here, and to a 3-0 lead for Mayo, and we'll be back with that third period on AlbertLeeLive.com.
Fall and winter typically mean the end of outdoor adventures for your family? Well, not anymore. Visit North Star Recreation in Owatonna to see their full line of Ice Castle RVs and keep the fun alive all year round. They also deliver a full line of enclosed and utility trailers for all of your hauling needs. Find them just north of Owatonna, across I-35 from Bass Pro Shops, or check out their inventory online at northstar-recreation.com and drive away with your new trailer.
The girls are winning 8-0. The girls are winning.
Scheduling your flu shot appointment is quick and convenient.
You can just walk up when you're shopping or schedule an appointment, whichever works for you. Keeping families and communities healthy feels good. Visit your Hy-Vee pharmacy, get your flu shot, and earn a 20-cent fuel saver today.
We're hiring. The Albert Lea Bus Company is looking to add additional bus drivers and monitors to its team. This is ideal for retirees, parents, or anyone looking for supplemental income. No experience is necessary, with paid training and a sign-on bonus of $1,000 after 6 months. With a flexible work schedule, you can drive when it works for you. Give us a call or head over to our website today.
Back here before the third period, and the girls' game ended. It's 8-0 win, a nice shutout for our Albert Lea girls, and it's like the second one of the year for. Let's see, I got their numbers here. As Sienna Murray, that's her third shutout of the year, so good for her. She continues a great season so far with 6-2 record, as does the team. And another hat trick from Morgan Goskison, her second of those this year. She and Hannah got hat tricks in the first game. It's 13 goals from Morgan Goskison already this year. Next closest to her on the team is either Hannah or Haley. There was they were not sure who got. Hannah got one, so she's got at least 5 goals. But the second Austinson goal, there was some dispute whether it was Hannah or Haley, so we'll have to see. But they're tied at 5, so whoever got that one will go into the lead in the Austinson household in goals. But lots of girls getting goals. Peyton Seeger got one, and Hauser scored, and lots of other goals. Who else? When you get 3 from Morgan, and
Morgan's got one less game for everybody else too, so
yeah,
it's pretty impressive.
It is. She is also leading the team in penalty minutes going into that one too, so she's busy on both ends. And I love her style of play. She's a go-getter for sure. There's a lot of that on both of these teams. These boys just are having some bad luck, I think. I mean, you got a good goalie too. Can't give him credit.
Yep.
But he's been hung out to dry several times, and he's been up to the task. And stopping us from getting on the scoreboard here was we trail 3-0, and it's good to see Drake Sternhagen back. He's been all over the ice.
Yes, he's definitely one of them forecheckers you like to see out there causing havoc on the offensive end.
Yeah, definitely. back on the ice with the Spartans. And here come the Tigers. And we'll get things going here shortly with 17 minutes to go. Down 3, so not out of it. But they're going to have to really kind of turn around the style of play we've been seeing, because Mayo has spent a lot of time in their offensive zone. We've had some trouble at times clearing the zone. And then, like I said, plenty of chances offensively, just getting stoned there by Mr. Brandt, Colton Brandt, who has a 4 goals against average, .862 save percentage, which isn't all that great, but boy, he's been really good in goal tonight. And you know, it's early. Maybe he's just catching fire too. So it's tough to base anything off of the first 2 or 3 games of the year.
Absolutely.
You want to have a bigger...
Yeah, I remember last year, the first few games of the year, the boys just looked like a different team, and then they like flipped a switch about 2 weeks into the season, and it was a totally different team. So they're still trying to find their way. And good thing with Coach Erickson, you know they'll find it eventually here.
Yeah, pretty much. You know, he. I don't know. It says final 8-0 Sydney and Morgan. I don't know. Oh, it's because they got the last two. Okay, gotcha. Oh, that was Nikki. Okay, so they all got back to it. As the boys will try and get back into this one here. As they take it into the Mayo zone here, Albert Lee on offense, and Sternhagen and Hauser getting some playing time early here in the third. On defense with Brua as he takes it in. Ethan cruising in on that side, and he tries to center it out there, but it got knocked away, and Mayo finally clears the zone. And all the way down, and Sternhagen chasing it. They wave off the icing, but he can't get to it before the goaltender knocks it out of there. 16-15 to play. So the girls are 6-2, breaking that 2-game skid with a decisive win at Mayo. And the boys have got a long hill to climb here, but see if they can get it done. Just take it a goal at a time. And play some really good D. Mayo comes into the zone, and that one's kicked into the back by Hansen there. I don't think Owen Hansen or Ledger Olsen have looked all that bad in goal, even though they have the one loss, and now they're getting beat 3-0 here. It's more defensive than goaltending, I think. And that'll come, like you said, with time. Game experience. Got a lot of sophomores out there who haven't played a lot of varsity. And once they get some time going and see how the fastness, the quick pace of this varsity game is much more than JV, I would imagine.
Much more physical, too. So
yeah, that too. He got tied up with a guy. They're still crawling around each other. It was Balf with Oliver Birch, a couple of seniors. As Tyler knocked it down to the center ice, and then it gets hit into the Albert Lee zone defensively as they try and get it out of there. And Drew Olvey at the red line loses control of it. I think they were trying to pass it to Drew, but Mayo player hits the ice, and I think he's injured a little bit right in front of his bench. Yeah, he's limping into the box, and then the whistle sounds for a stoppage after Olsen got a hold of it, or Hansen got a hold of it. 22-21 shots in favor of Albert Lee. With 14:37 to go, and the face-off is to the left of Owen. And in the last minute, did he just come from the locker room? It was Casey Olvey jumps into the bench, coming from the Mayo side of things. He must have come from the locker room. As this is McGill going in to clear the puck, and he does off the wall. Nicely done. But it's icing. I'll bring it back for a face-off. 14:24 to go. They're still working on the leg of that number 14 for Mayo in front of us here on the bench. It's Ethan Daniels, a sophomore. A couple of goals this year. Looks like he's in some pain. As the face-off to Owen's right, controlled by Albert Lee. Well, this is the period they give up all their goals. Eight goals in the third for Mayo giving up. See if we can get at least 3 of them here tonight. Trouble with that is you got to shut them down the rest of the way too. That one comes in, hits traffic, and back the other way it goes with her, but he loses it right away and bounces off the back wall, and Owen's got to dive for it before Mayo can get after it. And more saving of their goaltender by Kolker, who's wrapped up with captain for the Mayo Spartans, number 20, Jacob Canfield. 13:55 to go. Now tied in shots at 22. Face-off coming to Owen's left. Kolker will be in the circle here. Got to spend some more time on the other end of the ice, boys. Let's go. And I haven't even looked at the boys basketball game to see how that's going, but it's also here on AlbertLeeLive.com. Playing Winona, so a possible W there for the boys. They could use that. Flying down the ice is Brua on the far wall, and he gets driven back behind the goal line, and then Drake takes over, and they kick it out there, but Mayo comes up with it, and out of the zone it goes. 13:20 to play. 3-0 Mayo. As they keep it alive and then flip it into the zone. Back to Brua on the far side. Up ahead for Casey Olvey, and he tried to get out of the zone, but it got deflected back in. And now he one-hand pushes it forward. Kolker chasing after it. Mayo gets to it first, though, and out of the zone. And goes behind Olsen. Hansen. When I started mentioning Olsen, then I started calling Hansen Olsen. As that one scoots down the ice. And Mayo takes it to no man's land and into the zone. A lot of defense back, though, for the Tigers, and they knock it back the other way with 12:20 to play. A lot of back and forth here in the third. As Balf got his stick taken away and retrieves it, and then it gets knocked all the way down into the zone behind the goal near corner, and taken by Sam McGill, who has a shot that the rebound came off and was loose, but Mayo able to knock it away, and then they didn't quite clear the zone. And here's Balf chasing it into the near corner. He and McGill, there's like 18 feet between them in height. Has Steelers with him. Anfinson as well as Drew Ovey out there defensively for the Tigers, as they've held it in the zone for a while but couldn't get a goal. 11:30 to play here at the Roy as play continues. Here's Balf, red line. Gets it knocked away. Still loose out there in center ice. Shot is deflected up into the netting and out of play. 23-23 in shots. 3-0 Mayo on the scoreboard.
Yeah, nice looking shot there from Sam McGill. Just put it right into the goalie's bread and butter.
11:10 to play, and they face off to Hansen's left again. And that draw is taken by Mayo. Taken away by Sam McGill, and down the ice they go. And here's Brua with the chance, and he scores! That is Zayden Brua's first goal of the year to make it 3-1. He has 10:58, still plenty of time left here in the third if they can get it going. Zayden, captain, took it all the way in there. And like I said, his first goal of the year, an even strength goal. And it's 3-1 with just under 11 minutes to play. And we're going to get another quick one here. That would really help. And Brua and McGill were working on it. And McGill and Persick are going to get assists on that one. Persick has it right now, and he dumps it into the corner to McGill. He whiffs on it, but then retrieves it. Goes to the other side, gets knocked down, and then loses control of the puck. And Mayo will get it out of the zone. If they can score another one here without Mayo scoring in the next couple, 3 minutes, then hey, all bets are off, man. It'd be a heck of a comeback, but again, this Mayo crew does give up a lot of third-period goals so far. I know it's a small sample size of the 3 games they've played, but trends are trends. See if we can keep it going. That's their 9th third-period goal of the season. Under 10 to play. And swooping in, taken away by the Tiger D. Into the near corner. Out front, that's a save. Might not have actually hit Owen. That one did. Hit his stick out front. And he redirected it. As Albert Lee again on the offensive. It's Casey Olvey. It's offsides. I guess Brewer was just a touch faster. 9:31 to play. 3-1 Mayo. I'm going to check out that boys basketball game on our station here, our feed. If I can find it here. There it is. As it's knocked back behind the Mayo goal line with 9:25 to play. And here come the Spartans. Oh, it's taken away by Drake Sternhagen on this near side here. Can he get it to a teammate? They're knocking him around, and then they take it away from him and out of the zone. And not a breakaway because we had a defender back. Herr was there the whole time, and he'll retrieve it with 9:03 to play. And a 2-goal Mayo lead as Anfinson plays it in. And Mayo playing around with it back in their defensive end. They finally get it out of the zone. The basketball game, boys, against Winona, tied at 37 with 17.5 to play over at OJ Gym.
Oh, here we go, Drake.
And Drake's got a breakaway. He got a guy draped on him, and he scores! His first of the season. 2 guys with their first goals of the season, Zayden Brua. And then 2.5 minutes later, Drake Sternhagen gets one to make it 3-2. I told you if we could get that second one without them scoring, it's got a breakaway. Got a guy draped on him, and he's
29 to play, and it's 3-2.
His first of the season. They, for whatever reason, have trouble in the third period, this Mayo team. Good to see Drake get his goal and Zayden as well. And 3-2 now. We got to get this one here. Maybe they'll get frustrated and get a penalty, and we can get a power play goal too. A Steeler in the face-off. Now the boys have the momentum. Oh, a huge hit into the bench. Scott took out Birch, Liam Birch, bent him backwards over that short wall on the bench. I shouldn't laugh because I'm sure that hurt, but he's still out there fighting away as Brua gets it ahead to Balf, and he takes a, oops, you kind of have a half swing on that one. He went crashing into the wall there in the corner. He's just getting up, and he's going to go to the bench limping. Tyler, and play continues in the near corner as Persick goes in for him. Love to see him get a third goal in a third game. As they fight for it over there, and Mayo able to get it out of there. 2-on-1, they go back and forth, and it goes wide to the left. Persick has it ahead to Brua. Zayden looking for his second goal of the game. He feeds Persig and the side, and then gets it back to Brewer. Oh, nice save by Brandt, but they stopped play because the net came loose. 7:22 to go. That was close to being tied, Chad.
I thought it was.
Yeah.
Not going to lie. I thought it was going to sneak in there. Good job there on the defense. The 2-on-1, he got back and disrupted Mayo from that break there.
They got a whole new 5 going out there for Albert Lee. With Sternhagen, Casey Olvey, Kolker, and then defensively it's her and Anfinson. Drake Sternhagen in this face-off. Junior, and they kick them both out.
Usually I only see one.
Yeah.
He's like, both you get out of here.
Kolker comes in for Sternhagen, and Mayo wins that draw. 7:20 to go. He's got to keep this lights-out defense going and then get some goals here, and we could win this one. As it goes. What was that, an icing?
Icing, yeah.
7:09 to go, and I'll bring it back to...
Well, it's kind of funny we talk about third period scoring and stuff. The girls have dominated in the third period this year. They've struggled in the first period. A little better in the second, and then the third period has been their best period this year.
Face off to Owen's right, and it gets played to the far side. And here comes Anfinson spinning out of the zone, ahead to Kolker. Drake will take it. Tries to center it, goes off a couple of skates, and Persig almost had a chance at it there, but he was going too fast. And that one zips through right in front of Owen. 3-2, Mayo, 6:41 to go. We're ahead in shots, 27-23. Which means 5-4 this period in shots. In favor of Albert Lee, but seems like we're really outplaying them here in the first half of the third period. But numbers will tell you it's even other than the score, 2-0 this period. But taken by Brewer. I think they look like a much fresher team now, Albert Lee. It looks like they got all the momentum and their confidence is up. And they're taking it away before they can even get in across the blue line. 6 minutes to go, though. They got to get this next one just to tie it. And then it'll be very interesting to the end as the icing will bring it back to the Mayo side for a face-off with 5:54 to go. Boys basketball tied at 44 at OJ Gym. Albert Lee and Winona. 14 minutes left in that one. Girls having won already in Mayo in hockey, 8-0. Get off that 2-game losing streak. And Morgan Goskeson again, another hat trick. And another shutout for their outstanding goaltender, Sienna Murray. Both the girls and boys have new tenders this year, but both doing all right. As Owen has shut them down here in the third. Let's flip back in by Steeler, back behind the goal line, and they'll get a line change here. Scott and Steeler leave. And McGill and Brownlee come on to join Balf on that third line. And Brewer, along with Ethan Hauser on defense. Ethan's getting a lot of playing time as the fifth defender. It's good to see, and he's been playing well. Well, it just shows you, if you play well, you stay out there. He's got it now and leaves it for Brewer, who brings it into the zone. Chasing it down, takes a shot. That's blocked up into the netting and out of play with 4:51 to go. If we get a late goal to tie it and we go to overtime and win it. That's my prediction.
All right.
.451 to go. We're up in shots, 27-23. And down by 1 in goals.
No penalties yet this period.
Yeah. As McGill chases it into the corner, but Mayo winning another draw. They do get it out of the zone, but not very far. And Herr plays it off the glass back in behind the goal. And hustle for it as Persig is over there. fighting for it. He comes out with it. Double team taken away. Anfinson holds it in the zone, and then Mayo kicks it out of there. But, boy, a whole new look to this game this period. LEA getting to the puck first, keeping the pressure on offensively. Drake Sternhagen has it, and they'll wait for his teammates to get out of the zone before they go back in for another charge at Colton Brandt. It's in the far side. Kolker's over there. Drake was out front. Now Drake has to go to the corner to chase it down. He falls down. Oh, I think he was helped, but no call on that one. Brua takes over, and he falls down. And it's knocked out of the zone, and Kolker is back defensively to take it away and fires it up to the blue line to her, who leaves it for Casey Olvey. Oh, he tried passing it out front to Drake, and they still might complete that one. It's still getting back, and they score! Is that Brua? Let's see who goes to the bench first. It is Zayden Brua, his second of the game and second of the season, ties it up with 3:32 to go. What a comeback. Even strength goal at 3:32 to play here. Zayden Brua with 2, Drake Sternhagen with the other, and it's tied, folks, with 3:32 to play. Boy, they got all the momentum. They've shut down the Spartans here in the third. And now Mayo has given up 11 third-period goals. Well, somebody started to. So Brock Scott was moving on the face-off, and they called it dead. Steeler is in this face-off. Actually, Scott's going to be the one they bring in. And ball hits the ice as the Tigers win that draw. Some chippiness going on. It's been a long game. Take a lot of hits. Eventually you get tired of it. It has 3:14 to go, but I hope the refs just let them play a little bit, unless, you don't want to get too rowdy, but it's in that near corner, which is my blind spot. It's taken out of there by Brua. He can go for the hat trick, a defenseman. As it's played out of the blue line. It's Brock Scott trying to advance it. It's 2:49 to go. Tied at 3. Well, I called for an overtime, but I'd rather see us win here in regulation. That'd be better. 4 points on the line here. As it goes around the back. And Hauser picks it up over there, advances it to Brua, who throws it into the zone, and Sternhagen will be the first one to it. He's got Casey Olvey out in front, but couldn't connect on that. And still in that near circle, taken by Sternhagen. And he leaves it for Kolker. He wheels and deals, and he had a chance with Casey out front, and then Herr sends one in, and he gets knocked down for his troubles. Cross ice pass. Kolker can't get it, and Mayo knocks it out of the zone. Sternhagen comes up with it. 2 minutes to go. And a big hit out in front here as Sternhagen took the worst end of that one. He's getting up slow and trots over to the bench as Mayo puts a little pressure on. Can't give up a goal now, boys. Got to get down here and score yourself. There's one from the far circle that goes whistling through. Winona boys now with a 6-point lead over our basketball boys at the OJ Gym. Still 12 minutes left in that one.
Penalty coming up on Mayo.
Yeah. Number 8 or 7? Number 8. That's Noah Hagen. Got a goal tonight, and it's his first penalty.
Now carry into overtime if needed. Minute 25 to go here.
4th penalty we've scored. No power plays tonight. We had that penalty shot the other night, and I didn't know that was the signal for it when the ref does that. So I was like, what is he doing? And then they came up with the penalty shot. I'm not the biggest hockey guy, but I have fun calling the games, and now we have a timeout here. It's a minute 25 to go, and a 2-minute power play coming up for the Tigers here on AlbertLeeLive.com.
We're hiring. The Albert Lea Bus Company is looking to add additional bus drivers and monitors to its team. This is ideal for retirees, parents, or anyone looking for supplemental income. No experience is necessary, with paid training and a sign-on bonus of $1,000 after 6 months. With a flexible work schedule, you can drive when it works for you. Give us a call or head over to our website today.
As we return to the house that Roy built, and he is hopefully enjoying this, hopefully on AlbertLeeLive.com, if he's not present here. But what a third period here. It was a little lackluster for the first two, but boy, they came out firing here in the third and have tied it at 3. Mayo on a 3-goal run, and then we went on a 3-goal run and trying to make it 4 here with a minute 25 to play in regulation and a 2-minute power play for Albert Lea, who are 0-3 on the power play this game. 0 for 3. But if it does go overtime, like you said, there'll be 35 seconds of power play time there. Well, we'll get here in regulation, as that was shot by Casey Alvey, rejected and sent the other way. 1:11 left in the third, 1:45 left in the power play here as Sternhagen gets it to Brewer, coming up the near side. Carefully finds Casey Alvey with the go-ahead! Casey's second of the season makes it 4-3. 4 unanswered goals in the third. 1 minute even left. Casey Olvey, second of the season, and that's a power play goal.
Here, I got it real quick. I'll give a second look at it.
Sternhagen gets it to Brewer, going up the near side. Carefully finds Casey Olvey with the go-ahead!
Nice looking pass play there.
Yes, they took their time and found the open man. Casey was able to find the upper right corner. And Brewer will get an assist on that one.
Rochester pulls their goaltender now.
Yep, you can expect that as puck goes down the other way with 40 seconds left. And a collision across the way with Brewer involved there. And it's out in front. They were able to get it out of there with no trouble.
Drake can win the race here.
Yeah, with the empty net, but he does not win it. But this could be a goal as they send it in. It's bouncing, but they do get a hold of it. 16 seconds left. 4-3 Albert Lea. And it's on the wrong side of the ice for Mayo, although now they're working it into their zone. Can they tie it before the end of regulation? 6 seconds to go, and it's in the corner. 3 seconds. Horn sounds. And a beautiful comeback for these Tiger boys. Down 3-0 into the third period. They score 4 in the third to win it. 4-3. 30 shots to 25. Woo! We're going to have the Service Master cleanup break, and we'll see we'll see those 4 goals and maybe more coming up here on AlbertLeeLive.com. Way to go, boys.
The man, the yellow van, called Service Master.
Burst pipe or water damage? No problem. Call the experts at Service Master by Ayat. Hi, this is Beth Ayat. Our staff is trained and certified to assist you with any water damage after a burst pipe or leaky water. Locally owned since 1995, Service Master by Ayat will be there in your time of need.
The man, the yellow van, called Service Master.
Stay up to date on Tiger activities by following Albert Lee Live on social media. See what's on tap for the week and check out daily game day graphics to always know what's happening. You'll also get fast updates of game postponements and cancellations. Like and share our posts to keep others updated, and leave a comment with any questions for quick answers. Follow us at Albert Lee Live on Facebook, Instagram, and X, and catch all the action on albertleelive.com.
Is Casey's grandpa. Oh, just saying hi to Reed Ovey there, whose grandson Casey got the game winner. And we'll go through these now. They were down 3-0 entering the third, and it was all Albert Lee in that third period. Go ahead, take it away there.
By Sam McGill.
Chad.
Down the ice they go.
Nice
And here's Brua with the chance, and he scores!
You know, they had chances in the first period, and they went to the backhand. Here, they didn't go to the backhand, and they got it past the goaltender. So
that made it 3-1.
Yep.
So we still weren't out of danger, but
here we go.
We started getting some more
Drake's got a breakaway. Got a guy draped on him, and he scores!
Sternhagen
his
gets
first of the season.
His first of the year. And that's good to see after he had that one-game suspension, and he comes back strong.
He's it for Casey Olvey. Oh, he tried passing it out front to Drake, and they still might complete that one. It's still in the
I could tell because he jumped in the air. I figured that was his goal. His second of the game, second of the season, and that tied it up. And then it was another 2.5 minutes later for the game winner.
Sternhagen gets it to Brua, going up the near side. Carefully finds Casey Olvey with the go-ahead!
Power play.
Yeah,
and they finally got the power play, and they 4 points in the standings is really going to help as they go to 2-1. All Big Nine contests so far for them. And, wow, that was fun. As the girls win 8-0 at Mayo, we win 4-3 here, and the basketball game was still going. There's still time left in that one. Last I checked, it was 52-48 Winona with 11 minutes left over at OJ Gym. We could fly over there and watch again on that one, too. That's it for this week here on AlbertLeeLive.com. Our next broadcast will be the choir concert on Monday night at 7 o'clock from the auditorium. So, Chad, thank you. As always, great work. Farron did a phenomenal job again on camera. And my other daughter, Paisley, was just here watching boys, but that's the way most teenagers are. I'm Jay Paul. Have yourself a great night on AlbertLeeLive.com.
Carpets, upholstery, and floors look dirty and stained? Call the professionals at Service Master by Ayat. Service Master has been an industry leader for more than 20 years and have proven cleaning products to remove even the toughest stains and get the winter weather out of your carpets and floors. Eliminate dirt and grime from your carpet, hardwood, tile, and laminate floors. When you're in need of cleaning, demand the yellow van and call Service Master by Ayat today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Albert Lee Live is here, Southern Minnesota. We have top quality audio and video play-by-play online of more Albert Lee Tiger games and events than anyone else. But we also provide opportunities for Albert Lee area youth to experience our businesses. Students can be paid to be on the air with us or showcase their graphic art skills by creating social media posts or run the cameras for our events. So if you or someone you know might be interested in broadcasting the Tiger teams by joining our team, email us from the